Welcome back students to the part 2 of today's session. In this module, let us discuss about potential energy and conservation of mechanical energy. Gravitational potential energy is the energy stored in an object due to its position above the Earth's surface. We have already discussed that gravitational potential energy will be equivalent to mgh, where m is the mass of the object, g is the acceleration due to gravity, h is the height to which it is being raised from the surface of the earth, and ep is the gravitational potential energy. Now let us discuss about conservative forces. A force is said to be conservative if the work it does on an object moving between 2 points is independent of the path taken. For example, let the particle move from point P to point Q through paths 1 and 2. If the force acting on the particle is conservative, then the work done along path 1 will be equivalent to the work done along path 2. The conservative force is related to the potential energy function through the relation f of x is equivalent to minus du by dx. The x component of a conservative force acting on an object within a system is equal to the negative of the potential energy of the system with respect to x. In short, conservative force and potential energy are related through f of x is equivalent to minus du by dx. For any conservative force F, we can define a potential energy function U as W is equivalent to integral from 1 to 2 F dot dl, which is equivalent to minus delta U. That is, the work done by a conservative force is equal and opposite to the change in potential energy function. Delta U is nothing but the change in potential energy U2 minus U1, which can be written as minus integral from 1 to 2 F dot dl. Let us now discuss about the conservation of mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is nothing but the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. You all might have learned about a freely falling object in class 9. An object under free fall is one which is dropped from some point and is moving only under the influence of gravity. Let us assume that an object is dropped from a height capital H. Considering 3 points, one at the topmost position, another at the bottommost position, and one in between, we can see that the velocity is represented by v equivalent to 0 at the topmost position, v is equivalent to vf at the bottommost position, and v is equivalent to vh at the intermediate position. We know at the dropping point, potential energy will be maximum and kinetic energy will be minimum. At the bottommost point, potential energy will be 0 and kinetic energy will be maximum. At the intermediate point, the total mechanical energy will be partially kinetic and partially potential. According to the conservation of mechanical energy, the total energy at these 3 points must be the same. Or, according to mechanical energy conservation, the total change in energy must be 0. that is delta E, which is equivalent to delta K plus delta U, must be 0 for a closed isolated system. Here delta K represents change in kinetic energy and delta U represents the change in potential energy. So forces such as gravity or the elastic force, for which work does not depend on the path taken but only on the initial and final positions, are called conservative forces. For conservative forces, work done on a closed path is equivalent to 0. Friction is an example of a non-conservative force. Hope you have understood about gravitational potential energy, conservative forces, and conservation of mechanical energy. Thank you, dear students.